Welcome, welcome everyone. I hope that everyone is doing well today. I made it through the ice and snow. I wouldn't call it that much of an ice storm for me anyway, thankfully. For other people, it was a lot different. We did not lose power, which was very good. And it was very cold last night, but thankfully, like I said, we didn't lose power, so it's okay. I know a lot of people don't have power right now, and I feel for them so much with it being so cold. But we were very lucky. We got maybe an inch of snow and a little ice, but it wasn't too bad for us anyway. Hi Fatima, how are you? I'm good. I'm thankful that we made it through the ice storm. And while the ice storm was happening, I wish I had something flat to lay it on. I should have brought something, but I made my first ever doily this weekend. And as you can see, it has little hearts all the way around it, which is kind of why I chose this one for right now for kind of like Valentine's Day and stuff. It's pretty big. I haven't actually measured this one. I think it's supposed to be like 12 and a half. But I had always, I gotta go get those. I forgot. I'll go grab them in a little bit. I was gonna bring my great grandma's. I'll have to go upstairs and grab them in a second. But some doilies that she had made. I never actually got to meet my great grandmother, but my grandmother before she passed gifted me some crocheted pieces from her, and a lot of them were like filet crochet and doilies and stuff. There's one in particular I'd like to try to recreate, but we will see. It's really cute. It's got flowers on it. Yeah, it is about 12 and a half, 13 inches, the big giant one. But you don't have to continue it and make it that big, so I need to weave in my ends, but I already got an order for 2 of them. So, but they wanted smaller ones because this is like so big you can put it behind a plate and still see it kind of. But this one with the ends that need to be weaved, I just went like, I think maybe 2 rows beyond the hearts. And I do have the pattern information already in the description today. I did it before. And so yeah, I'm very glad that I went ahead and put that in there. There's a written pattern as well as a video on YouTube. The only stitch I wasn't very familiar with was the double crochet however many together. In this case it was 8 together, but that wasn't bad. But yeah, it's very cute. So I'm working on another one that's gonna be this size, and I probably am gonna make another large one too, but we will see. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Welcome. Hi Amanda. Hi everybody. How are you guys? So we're working on another little doily. It's kind of, it's like not complicated, but it is at the same time. It's a lot of like, it would be very hard to memorize this pattern, but it repeats a lot. You know, you do the same thing here, same thing here, same thing here. So hopefully I'll be able to do it while I'm streaming and talking to you guys. All right, let's see, what are we on, row 9? I didn't realize there was a full written version because I looked on her website and couldn't find it at first, but then I found it. So anyway, I'm looking at the written version, but it's Handmade by Raine. Raine spelled typically, and then with an E at the end is the creator. I'm gonna, oh man, okay, trying to read my pattern, but it wants to keep shrinking. So we are building up the little hearts right now, and I'm gonna try to get, like I said, two rounds past the heart. And then I may start another one too. I know I want to make one more big white one, but I don't know. I may make like a different colored one too. There is the option for the pattern to make it 2 colors, but since it's my first doily, I attempted it for like a second, and then I was like, you know, I think this is, sorry, my shoulder itches, but I was like, I think this is a little much for my first doily, because it was a lot of like hold the 2 threads and then drop one of the threads and then hold both threads and then drop a thread. And so I was like, you know, I'm gonna make it solid. But I think I do want to go back and try to do the multicolored. I just haven't done it yet, but let's see. It's the pattern. How many do I chain? 2? 2. Yeah. Okay. But it's not too bad. I did have a little bit of a problem with the first one I made. I kept losing my hook. So I went from a 1.65 to a 1.5 to a 1.65 back to a 1.5. But you can't really tell, I swear. When you lay it out flat and everything, it looks good. Such a slight difference. But I still haven't found the 1.5 hook. Don't know where it is in the couch somewhere, I assume, but I've looked everywhere. And so now I'm using a 1.65. I'm using Aunt Lydia's crochet thread, which is what people typically use for doilies, I think. And so it calls for like a 1.5, but you know, try pink. Okay, so the only thing about doing two colors I failed to mention, a pink and red sounds really pretty. I just don't know how it would look because they do mention that you should use two colors that aren't like super different from each other, which pink and red aren't too bad. But they say like maybe don't use like red and white. Pink and white, light pink, would be fine. But the way they like carry the two colors together, you'll be able to see them together for a little bit in the pattern. So I guess, you know, if it was like red and white, it would look weird maybe, but pink and white or pink and red might actually be okay, especially if you use like a hot pink that wasn't too off from the red, you know, that would probably be good. The pink I have is really light though. But I think I'm gonna try it again. But that's the only thing about doing the two colors is you can kind of see, apparently it carried through a little bit, but the second color, however, it's still really pretty in white, I think too. So where's my little thing? Here it is. Peachy. Yeah. All right. Excuse me. I wonder if there's an automatic color changing ombre thread. Oh, there should be. I mean, this is not ombre, but it's rainbow. So that would lead me to think potentially. What am I doing? 2 double crochets. Okay. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And the end, or like the edging part of it, is really pretty much a repeat, except I think you add like an extra chain every. Well, I haven't blocked it or pinned it, so I probably should, but I haven't yet. I probably will. Do the whole thing in pink and just the hearts in red. See, that would be cute. That would be cute. I think when they do the way they do the color change, I think the hearts are pink, and then I think the border is pink, I believe. I think that's right. I think that's where they tell you how to change the colors and stuff on those, but like I said, it was like a weird, it's not like a normal color change. It's more like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it was strange. So I was like, yeah, let me try that again later. Let me not frustrate myself too bad with my first one. Get in there. But it's a lot of double crochets and single crochets and chains and slip stitches. And then, like I said, a couple double crochets together, but they're not bad at all. How's everybody doing? Did everybody make it through the withers? Is everybody warm? Anybody working on anything? What are your whips? I want to know. I do have a heart pattern, a little tapestry pattern that I want to do soon that I won at Rachel Riley Crochet's membership live giveaway, or one of her live giveaways. So I want to do that at some point soon too. Gosh. Simpler the better. It looks more classic. Yeah, and most like doilies are usually just white, so it's not really a huge thing. I think they'll be cute. I like the flower in the middle too. I think it's pretty. So it looks a little funny when I'm holding it up. I swear it's more even than it looks. See, it's all just about how you hold it, but like I said, pinning it would probably help. I don't know if I want to starch them. I might. I don't know how stiff starching makes things. Does anybody know? I know I could get like stiffener or do the glue water, but I don't think I want them like rigid. So I don't know how stiff like starch makes things. I'm pretty sure the ones that my great grandma did, they don't have anything on them. I mean, if they did, it's gone now, but I don't think they had anything on them. She has some really pretty ones that have these little purple flowers on the edges, and I'd love to do something like that. Gotta make sure I did it right. 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. If I do not count right, I will realize it the next row though. I've done that like once. I had to frog it once, but it's really not a bad thing to have to frog, to be honest, because it's like one row at a time, and then there's a slip stitch to connect, and then your little chain 3 for your double crochet. And so it's really not bad. It's pretty obvious where the last row was, so it's easy to frog. Ooh, let's see. Weather. Let's see. You got snow warning a few hours ago. Ooh, more snow coming for you. Didn't have much of a winter where you are in the UK, but Scotland got a lot. You had 2 nights. Oh no, that's not good. That's basically kind of what we had, except it was like really light. So we didn't get, I don't think we got more than like a 1/4 inch covering on the trees. Aw, I know, it is nice to get a little snow. I like the snow. Hello, Midnight Moon, how are you? Slipped a few times, oh no, be careful. No, we thankfully, I'd seen the little thing where like people put like a blanket or a towel on their like steps and then take it off, you know, after the storm. And so we did that to help because our back steps are just like concrete. So that wouldn't be great. And then my husband mainly went out the front though to walk Arthur. So yes, I'm doing good. I'm so thankful we didn't lose power or anything. So we did really, really good. My husband always says we have weak power lines around here because we always lose power for stuff. So I was really expecting to. I did wake up and see that like 20,000 other people around us were without power. So very, very, very thankful we didn't. Very lucky. We finally got enough the second day to like cover everything. It was the first day, it was like half covered. Like some things were, some things weren't. The grass wasn't really covered depending on how long it was. But then the second day, second night, I guess, everything got a nice little white covering, and that was about it. Other than a lot of little ice and sleets. Oh, thank you. I feel like I don't have much of an accent anymore, but when I get around my family, whoo, it's bad. My husband's like, who is this? He's like, your accent's so bad when you get around them. You've heard this story. Yes, it has been very bad. I know one of my friends here from YouTube is without power right now. I hope she's doing okay. I talked to her yesterday. She was doing okay, and her husband was getting more gas to help keep their generator going. So, and they had lots of blankets and things. I hope she's doing okay. I hope her power comes back on soon if it's not already. And so I know my other friend from YouTube up north got a ton of snow. I think like 18 inches, she said. If that happened down here, we'd be shut down for 3 weeks. No joke. It would be terrible. Most of the kids are still on like remote learning today and stuff. My husband went back to work today, but his normal weekend is Sunday and Monday. So he had to, you know, that was his first day back, would have been today anyway. But he went in just a little late. I wanted him to wait longer, but he made it safely, so I'm okay. He's okay. As long as he makes it there safely. Yeah, we're storming over here too, but luckily it's not affected you. Well, that's good. I'm glad. It's been some crazy weather. Because it was like 70 degrees a few weeks ago. And I think it's going to be really cold the rest of the week. So I think the low last night was 8 or 9, and then, or it was supposed to be, I don't know what it actually got down to. And then tonight, I think it's going to be like 15 or 13 or something. It's going to be pretty cold the rest of the week. I'm not looking forward to possibly walking to work in 20-degree weather. That'll be fun. It's not a long walk, okay, but still. Any amount of walk in really cold, especially if it's windy. Ah, no, thank you. I have proper clothing, but still, oh my gosh. Sometimes I actually get hot walking because I overdress, but you know, rather hot than freeze. I am working on a doily right now, so it's actually a much larger pattern, but I stopped it 2 rounds after the hearts for this one. But I'm making a doily. So I made my first ever one the other day, which is this giant one. Wish I could put it on something flat to really show you, but so this is the first one that I ever made, and I was showing them to people, and one of my friends was like, "Oh, I want some." So I asked her, did she want it that big? And she was like, no. And I was like, okay. So we decided on this for her. So I just stopped at that second round. Like I said, it's like a slip stitch kind of situation. So you can kind of stop wherever you want to. In fact, earlier I just had like maybe up to about here, and it was really cute with just the flower and like a little circle edge. So, hi Rita. Oh yes, thank you. Hi everyone. Hi Shima. How are you? Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Is it me, or do you feel like the winter is very bad? I know. I had somebody just be sick and not feeling. Yes, a lot of people are sick right now. That is the truth. I think I had the flu a few weeks ago. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It was like all in my head pretty much. And I didn't even have a cough or anything. But my head was just like, ooh. And I have fever and all the things. But a lot of people have had a lot of different things going around. It's rough. I've got to go, I think, for my appointment in early March. I hope that I don't catch anything when I go for my doctor's appointment. I'll be careful. But yeah, so, oh, thank you, Miss Rita. So these are by HandmadebyRaine with an E at the end, and it's all in the description at the very bottom. Anytime I put anything for that kind of thing, it's at the bottom of the description, like the pattern information, because I like copy and paste everything and then put that at the bottom. But she has a free version on her website, and then a written version, and then she has a video on YouTube. So if you search her name and Heart Doily, you'll find her tutorial as well. But it's very easy. Like I said, only one new stitch for me, which I think I've done before, but I'm just not like familiar enough with it to memorize it yet. The double crochet 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, or in this case 8 together. But it's not hard at all. Other than that, it's double crochets, slip stitches, singles, and chains. Oh, hi. You love her patterns. I know. I think this may be the first time I've ever come across her patterns. But I've enjoyed it. She does everything really well and explains it pretty well. And if for some reason you're confused, you know, you can see really well. So I really liked it. I think it was a good choice for my first little doily thing. Little, 13 inches basically, but still. And I like that you can kind of stop it anywhere. I guess most doilies are probably worked like that, with the slip stitch at the end where everything's nice and even. But I like that you can just kind of stop it anywhere. Oh, you are Dr. Fujima. See, like again, I'm almost at the end, and I could do my little chain right here and close it up and stop. Every round, pretty much, you can stop it at. All right, so I'm on round 9. I need to chain 2 and slip stitch into my 3rd chain, aka my fake double crochet. And then, oops, my yarn's on the wrong side. There we go. Oh, I put carrots in Arthur's Kong ball with like the tiniest little bit of peanut butter, and he's having the best time. That's so funny. I didn't think he would be down with the carrots inside the Kong ball, but he is. He likes carrots, but that's usually what we give him when he's had enough food and he's still hungry. We're like, okay, carrots. All right, so slip stitch in the next double crochet. I like that I can actually read this pattern out loud because it's a free pattern. Because otherwise I have to be like, it's easier for me to process if I can read it out loud. Midnight, thank you, Shima. Thank you. I'd love to make a wearable that looks like that, but don't know where to start. Oh, filet crochet is where I would say, because it's sort of similar. Look at filet crochet tops. because they kind of remind me of the doilies a little bit, and the way that I think actually some of the doilies that I have from my great grandmother are filet crochet. I guess they're still considered doilies. They're like armchair covers and things, but I don't know. And then some of them are real doilies, but I would say look at filet crochet because that might be a good place to start. That or like this, I think is technically considered Irish lace making or Irish lace. So maybe Irish lace tops. You could try to look up that maybe. All right, now chain 11. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hold on, let me put my stitch marker in the third one because that's my double crochet. And then what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, okay. Here's my 8 together. Excellent. Ooh, ooh, ooh. If I can get my hook through. Did I? Yeah. Okay. I know. Thank you. I appreciate you. Sheema's a good moderator. As soon as I was about to, she did it. So. I'm sorry, but oops, I finished the double crochet. I didn't mean to because it's not supposed to be finished yet. Because for a double crochet 2 or however many together, you don't complete the double crochet. So I gotta not complete this stitch, which is against my nature, but you know, I want to finish the double crochet. I'll do it, then I'll go back and count. Let me see. 4, 5. I like doing this, it's fun. 6, I'll show you. 7, when I get into the 8th one, 8. So basically you go into every stitch, you yarn over first, go into every stitch, and then yarn over, pull through 2, no matter how many loops you have. And then in my case it's 8, so I don't even know how many loops that makes. Does it make 8 loops or 9? It makes 9 loops. And so we're making like the curved part of the top of the heart. So I have all these little loops on my hook, right? And then I just yarn over. And this is my favorite part, is pull it through all those little loops. And then we have our little round part of our heart. I'll show you. Once I get the next one, it'll be more obvious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But that's my favorite part. It's fun. I like pulling through all of the loops, which I know is like Tunisian crochet. So I'm like, ooh, do I need to go try Tunisian crochet now? It seems fun. Usually it's not quite that many loops when you do this stitch, but since it's 8 together, it's a lot. I like it. It's fun. Hey, Bill, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. So what you should crochet as soon as the kids are asleep. Ooh. It depends. Fatima, what kind of yarn do you have? What are your options? What are you thinking? You want a quick project? Because, you know, I know you never know how long they're going to be asleep, right? Hey, Some Chick, how are you? You changed your name, didn't you? Because wasn't it just Some Chick? Or am I imagining things? I think it was. All right, let's see. Last one. Get to pull through all of them again. Yay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, now we can kind of see better. Now you can see the tops of the heart. So it's like 8 double crochet made into one, 8 double crochet made into one, make the little heart. Cute. Move my other one. I need to weave in the ends on that in a minute so they don't get twangled. Arthur is really manhandling the blanket over here, trying to get it just right. What you need advice for, Midnight? I will try to help you. Chat, I'll try to help her, right? All right, do I need to chain 8 again, or how many? Oh, I'm thinking 8 because of that. Yeah, no, it is chain 8. Wait, hold on. Chain, crochet, 8 together, repeat from slip stitch in the, no wait, that's the last, repeat from, okay, yeah, chain 8, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it. Oh, thank you, Aisha. Thank you. I hope you're doing well today. Quick, but not quick. I get what you mean. I'm just trying to think. You know what I made? The things that I've made recently that were like quick, but like not that quick. Were those flower pouches that I made recently? They're like little bag charm flower pouches that you can like hang on your bag. Or I also made these little, wish I had one with me, drawstring pouches. They were cool because you can kind of make them however big you want to make them. But you can make like little drawstring pouches, and you can kind of make those out of like cotton or acrylic, you know, depending on what you have. Probably better in cotton, but you could totally make them out of acrylic too. Hi, Lady Bird, are you here? Yeah, hi. Hold on, you guys. I just realized I did not put it on all messages, so I might be missing a few. Let me do that. All messages. Thank you. Yeah, because I did not see you come in. Now I see you. Hello. Bought some yarn. It's actually a chunky acrylic line with nylon in it. It feels quite dense. I have no idea what to make with it. Oh. Wonder how much do you have, I guess would be one question. I have some that I still don't know what to make with. I should bring it out sometime soon because it's kind of springy colors. And I only have one skein of it. And I'm like, I don't know what in the world to do with it. Do I go in this one? Yeah. All right. Just do it. I'm pretty sure I remember. I don't have to read it again. But I can't remember what that's made out of. So it's acrylic with nylon in it. So it probably would be kind of hot to make anything like wearable with. I mean, I make things out of acrylic, but I know a lot of people don't like to make wearables out of acrylic because they get hot. Holy things I feel like are fine. If they're not really holy, then, you know. Holy. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh boy. 500 grams. So you got a decent little amount. Does anybody have any suggestions? Anybody help me out? I know that I feel like there's got to be something, and I feel like it's in the back of my brain, and I can't pick it out. I can't grab it. Everything is good. I'm thankful I didn't lose electricity during the storms. We are supposed to get more this weekend. I haven't actually seen the weatherman talk, but I've seen the forecast, like the pictures, you know, and it's like a wintry mix, it looks like. So we might get some more. But thankfully I still have some food and things that I bought that should still be good for that, if that does happen. But I didn't get to make snow cream, you guys. No snow cream. Too much ice in the snow. Not enough snow. But you know, there's always next time. I did get the ingredients and everything, so there's always next time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I love me some snow cream. My dad has snow cream ice cream that he found somewhere. I'm jealous. I was like, Dad, you're supposed to buy me some of that too. It's like, you know, if you find that, get 2 and I will buy it from you. A basket. That's a good idea. Yeah. See? I knew somebody would have a good suggestion. No good. No more snow would not bother me at all. Look, Bill, I know a lot of people have had up to here in snow, so I don't blame you. Unfortunately, we got like this much, so I'm like, I'll take one more decent snow. Like, by decent for the South, I mean like, you know, 1.5 inches, 2 inches, and do it on the weekend where my husband doesn't have to go to work, be in the dangerous driving conditions, and then I'm good. Then take the snow away and bring me summer, please. I do miss the sunshine. It is out today. It came out yesterday and today a little bit. But it's still okay. The snow has melted a little more. It's not like half covered in snow. It's still a little snow out there, but not much. It was 70s yesterday until last night. Oh my God. What? Oh my gosh, what kind of magical stuff is that? It's not melting. It's like that ice cream from Walmart they have that apparently doesn't melt. Hey, I like Walmart ice cream, but apparently it doesn't melt. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I've seen those videos where the people leave the ice cream sandwiches out and they don't run everywhere. They just kind of maintain their shape. It's weird. What is snow cream, you ask? It is essentially a lot of snow, sweet and condensed milk, and vanilla. And I believe some people add sugar and some people don't. And you can also make it chocolate if you add like a little Hershey's chocolate syrup to it, if you like chocolate better. And then you mix it all together and it makes like essentially a creamy ice cream out of snow. It's a southern thing, I think, mainly in the US, but a lot of people don't know what it is. Larry, how are you? You know what? It's so funny you're here because I literally thought about you this morning. I really did. I was like, I haven't seen Larry in a while. I was like, I wonder when he'll be able to come in. Oh, you haven't been able to go to work, Larry. Oh, no. I bet it is bad. That's right. I've heard it's bad there. Oh, yeah. I forgot. I had seen stuff on the weather. It is bad where you are, Larry. I forgot. Bless. We were very lucky we didn't get a lot. And we didn't lose power. Oh, my gosh. Crazy weather in Florida. Yes. Yes, we have a little bit of crazy weather here too. You know, it was 70s not that long ago, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and now it's, you know, ice outside. North Carolina is known for its ups and downs. We got a little bit of everything. Oh no, Larry, I'm sorry. Ours did too. We don't have any more. The fish passed like, I don't know, this summer, I think, and then, or last summer, and then this snail died like maybe 2 months ago. It just stopped moving, you know, and it was apparent. But, you know, we have no idea how old either one of them were, and we had them for several years. But you never know how old something like that is when you get it. But I'm sorry, Larry, bless your heart. I know, it's sad. My husband still every night says good night to the fish, and then he doesn't say good night. He says good night to everybody, and then he says R.I.P. to the fish and the snail. He says R.I.P. Ned, R.I.P. Gary. He really does. Every night. All right, hold on. Wait a minute. Did I did. Okay. All right. That's what's going on. I was putting double increases in there. I was like, that doesn't look like a heart. I was putting increases, not the double crochet together. Feels like somebody's, is it an airplane? What is that? Yeah. Helicopter and airplane. Oh, all right, Fatima. No, bless, man. I know our little aquarium's looking sad. It's still in our other room, but it looks all sad. But the fish was a wedding present, and so it wasn't something that we planned on having, but we inherited it. So we took care of it. I don't know if we're gonna get more anytime soon. I don't think so, but because it is a lot of work. It took us 2 or 3 hours to clean out the fish tank. Not to clean it, but by the time you empty it, clean everything, and then fill it back up, it would take like 2 hours at least. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is if you're doing it like after work, you know. So it's just probably something we won't do right now, but maybe in the future we will get some more aquatic creatures. Arthur making a little noise. He's like, I don't know. You don't want any more aquatic brothers and sisters? Mommy wants a girl something one day. Mommy's just surrounded by boys. Little Arthur, little Juan, husband, just men everywhere. I just want a girl so we can be like, you know, she can help me out. I can be like, yeah, the girls want to do this, you know. It is somebody driving over there, I think. Every time somebody goes down the road, I'm like watching, especially if they're driving too fast. Oh wait, is that the golf cart I'm hearing? Nope, truck. The other day, when it first started, the weather though, there was somebody who went down the road, and I was like, uh-oh, good luck, because both directions have like 2 or 3 bridges depending. And a few minutes later, they had turned around and come back. They were like, never mind. It's like, yeah, it's probably best. It's like, yeah, we should probably not go anywhere. Here we go. Ladybird. Back front. Hello. Texas weather is good in your area. Oh, I am making a doily right now. Welcome, Iris. That's a beautiful name. I am making a doily right now. It's hard to tell, that one, but it'll be this size when it's done. And right now I'm working on making the little hearts that go around. I just started making these a few days ago. So this is my 3rd one. Yeah, my 3rd one. Like, my first one is not, you know, it's not perfect. This is the first one. Like, there's a place in here where you could tell I was very inconfident about what I was doing, which is what I tend to do. My tension gets really loose. So I don't know if you see that little loop kind of sticking out just a little bit. It's blurry, I know, but my tension gets loose when I'm like not very confident in what I'm doing. But I was like, you know what? I got to start somewhere. I told my husband, and I would like, it's good. Like, I want to be able to see the progress, right? Like the improvements. So this one I'll just keep, you know, but there's really nothing particularly wrong with it. That stitch is just a little loose, but this one's like the full version. So the pattern in the description, this is, I'm trying to lay it. The only thing I can think to do is put it on my iPad. It's not big enough, but this one is the full pattern that's in the description at the bottom, but you can really stop anywhere you'd like and make it however big you want to make it. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. So I think it's really cool to make stuff like this, especially to like the older stuff, and I don't know. It's fun. I want to find like maybe a vintage pattern and try to follow it one day. That would be fun. Why did I do that? I don't know. I'm trying to remember. All right, let me yarn over. Do my little double crochet together. There we go. 1, 2, 3, ooh, 4, 5. I hear the sink dripping. 6, because I left it on last night. I haven't been back upstairs. 7, 8. Good. We had to leave all the sinks going last night because it was 8 or 9 degrees. So just in case. All right, good. Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just realized there's a lot of 8s in this round. I don't know why it took me to the 3rd one to realize it's basically all 8s, but it is a lot of 8s. Oops, I almost finished the stitch. Don't do that. 2. Thankfully, we were supposed to go to a comedy show Friday night, but thankfully they canceled it because, bless his heart, the comedian was sick, which I feel bad for that, but I'm glad we didn't have to go because it was going to be cold, and it's like a fancy theater, and I was like, how am I supposed to dress warmly and also like nicely at the same time? I was like, how do I do that? I don't know how to do that. I don't have that proper equipment for that, you know. The proper attire. I was like, listen, it's gonna be sweatpants and layers or nothing. I'll make them black, okay? It's as good as you're gonna have to get when it's like 10 degrees outside and I'm gonna have to stand outside. No. Wait in line for a minute. 6, 7, 8. So I'm thankful we didn't have to go. Yes. Arthur, what are you doing over there? You're taking a loud little bath or whatever you're doing. Let's see. Ooh, I see something about vintage boxes. I gotta read. It looks like crazy vintage boxes in here. You don't know what to do with them. Ooh, vintage boxes you in here. There's gotta be something, right? Thank you, Shima. I appreciate it. I never ask people for likes like I should, so thank you. If you don't mind double tapping, I would be very appreciative. I'm terrible for that. I really should. Like Miss Angie's so good at that. She's always like, let's get a goal of how everybody likes. And I'm always like, at the very end, oh yeah, by the way, if you don't mind, you just finished your crochet hook case. Ooh, that sounds pretty. I've seen some of those. Those are cool. The only thing I would be worried about is if it would like slide out the end, the hook. But I really like those. And I feel like, ooh, I could make like a makeup brush one. That would be cool. Just make it like longer, you know, for traveling. Make a plushie like a teddy bear or something. Oh, Fatima, that's right. Have you never seen me make a plushie before? Is my plushie bin down here? Hold on a minute. I'm gonna go grab one. I'll go grab one that I've made, because you've probably never seen one. I used to make plushies all the time. I just haven't in a while. Let me grab it. Hold on. I got my cow over here. Whoops. All right. What else do I have around? Anything? Wait, this is my bin of crochet, isn't it? I'm putting in crochet. Yeah. Okay. Aha! My bin is downstairs. I did not realize. Let me grab something from inside of it. A turtle, there's my snowman. We got dinosaur, hippopotamus. One of these days I need to sell some of these. Alright. Alright, all of these I need to list for sale pretty much, but pile of children. Crochet children. Let's see if I can show them from over here. So here's one of my big turtles. This one I don't want to sell because I have realized that I don't think I secured his eyes well enough. It's this one or the other one. I gotta check. I have two of them, but one of them I don't think I did the eyes super well, so I wouldn't sell it because I'd be afraid they could come off. Because they're sinker eyes, and it was my first time with sinker eyes. This is a big turtle. I think this guy's cute. He's a little hippopotamus. This is one of my favorites, and my husband's favorite. My little strawberry cow. All of these that I'm showing so far are free patterns on YouTube. The last one won't be, but all these are free patterns on YouTube. This is the T-Rex dinosaur. He's one of my favorites too. And then the last one is not a free pattern, but it's a Crochet by Jenna pattern, which I highly recommend. And I believe this is like a 3-in-1 pattern. I think it's a gingerbread snowman as well as a Grinch. I'm kind of holding his arm weird, but yeah, his little scarf. It's not tied on, but yeah. All right, guys, come on. Let me move these, and I'll come back and catch up on the chat. Yeah. Get these out of my way. You guys hang out in the chair. I'll put you back in the bin in a minute. Hey, Arfie. Mommy's gonna crawl back over here, okay? Oh, I have a string. Let me cut it. I don't know if it's a sweater, my shirt, or my pants, but either way, it was a string. It's gone now. Alright, coming back. Kind of have to squeeze over here in the corner. Alright, let me go back just a little bit. Catch up. Maybe a heart with 2 arms can give you a hug. Oh, I know. I think a teddy bear, because I have made teddy bears before, and there are some really good free, I can't remember who they're by right now, but there are really good teddy bear tutorials on YouTube for free. And I think one holding a heart would be really cute for Valentine's Day. Thought she's on a Valentine's Day. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. That's exactly what I was thinking. You made the dinosaur on live. I have a feeling you did. I don't think so. I think I actually made the dinosaurs before I started doing lives. They're some of the first like real animals that I made, I think. Because I started by just making squares and blankets and scarves and things out of, you know, double and single crochet. And then I got a Wooble kit and I made their dinosaur. And that got me into the amigurumi. And so I wanted to make like a real dinosaur. So I think it was actually probably one of the first couple that I made that wasn't like a little Wooble kit. But that I know for a fact is a rose and lily pattern here on YouTube. They have a lot of good, really cute, easy to follow beginner tutorials. And the only thing about that pattern I will say is there is a part in it where she says something to the effect of like, do a couple stitches to get to the back of the neck, and it'll depend on your tension how many stitches. And if you don't do it exactly right, if you're off by a stitch or two, the dinosaur, instead of looking straight, will be like looking off to the side a little, which isn't the end of the world. It really still kind of looks cute, even though it is doing that, you know? But I have had that happen to me with that pattern, so just be aware of that. But other than that, it's a really nice little pattern if you're interested in a dinosaur. But yeah, I want to make some more animals because I'm going to probably list a bunch of those, and then I do want to work on some more animals. Actually, that reminds me, there's something in particular I want to work on. Amigurumi wise. My friend from YouTube, MJ, sent me, which was so sweet of her, she sent me all the yarn and purchased the pattern from the maker and asked them if she could send it to me, and even asked them, you know, like, I'll buy a second pattern so I can send it to my friend and everything, and worked it out with the designer. And printed the pattern off for me and sent me the yarn and everything. So I have a whole bag in there waiting to make, I believe it's called the Mushroom Boy. I know a lot of you guys have probably seen it, the little mushroom, white mushroom body with the big mushroom cap head, you know, and the frill. And so that is something that I want to make soon. I feel like maybe like early spring, what I consider spring, which would be like the start of March. So I think that's when I want to make that one though. But I have thought about making a little teddy bear with a heart. I wish I had a slightly smaller teddy bear pattern to make like a smaller one. I could probably find one though, I'm sure. The little puppy, he's right here. He's snoozing. I think he got full of carrots and now he's just taking a little nap. All right, now what did I do? Ooh, did I lose my hook because I got up all excited? Like, nope, I did not. Thought I might have, but I did not. Yep, he's over there, and the kitty is over there sleeping on a pillow, actually, because I had moved the bed, so he's sleeping on a pillow. Hi, Lori. Thank you. Oh, bless your heart, Lori. Good luck. I wish you all the energy for all the grandkids. Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate it. Oh, me. Man, I know I was always tuckered out after babysitting all day. Woo. 6, 7, 8. Especially with more than one. Goodness. Oh, my contacts are driving me nuts today. Ooh. I need to probably wear my glasses when I get off. Oh yes, 2 and 4. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Then those are fun ages, but also, oh yeah. Oh, I hope you have a good day with them. Oh, hello, Carl. Welcome. Let's see, am I doing this right? Yep, 3. All right. 4, 5 together, 6 together, 7 together, and 8 together. I don't even know what I'm going to work on Thursday, to be honest. I finished my mesh top, but I really need to, what I want to do is try it back on and send some pictures to my friends and say, do I need to make this longer? Because I can't tell if I like it slightly cropped or if I want it to be like a full length mesh top. if it's cropped, I'm done with it. If it's going to be a little longer, I need to add a couple rows, but I'm not sure yet. So I've kind of sat it to the side until I do that. But it's been so freaking cold that I didn't want to put on a tank top and try it on. But hopefully I will later. What in the world is that noise? Oh, it must be a snowplow. Is it a snowplow? What is that noise? I hope it's a snowplow, Arthur. It's very loud. Yeah, I think that was a snowplow. It sounds like something scraping very loudly. Oh, you're hiding from the storm. I don't blame you. It's still very cold here too. Actually, I think it barely got above freezing just like an hour ago. Finally. Oh, thank you, Shima. All right, 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, 5, 6, 7, 8. We should, if I can hurry up and stop talking so much, I should be able to finish this because I only have 2 rows after the hearts are finished, and we're halfway done finishing the hearts. So, and those rows are not as many stitches, or at least not as complex of a stitch, I guess. There we go. Hey, Sonia, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying warm. All the things. Let's see. 2 more. 1 more again. I think that's it. No, wait. Just kidding. 1 more after that. That was only 7. Now it's 8. Ooh, that was a smooth one. Sometimes you don't go through all 9 of the stitches that smoothly, but that was pretty smooth. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 p.m. in Ireland. Getting late. Man. It's kind of funny because I was reading about Irish lace yesterday. Thinking about Ireland. Which I do have a little Irish in me. I know that's very surprising, but I do. And so I was reading about the history of doilies and Irish lace and all that stuff. It's very interesting. All right, 2 double crochets, 3, 2 more double crochets. There's a lot of that. 2 double crochets, chain 3, 2 double crochets. There's a lot of that in this doily. Taking a little break from work. Good, good. Well deserved, I'm sure. So I said good evening. Yes, that's right. You are indeed. You are indeed, indeed. All right, 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, not 9. Why did I do 9? 8. See, my iPad's going off. Oh, yeah. I was like, it must be the top of the hour. I'm getting all my YouTube notifications. Anybody else like that? Where it's like, you know, hits 3 o'clock and you get all the new videos like pop up. Or 4 o'clock. It doesn't really matter what time. I guess that's just what they timed their videos to come up at. I don't know. That's how it always works. From Poland. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So many cool places. I love it. Oop, no, Amy. That's not supposed to be a regular double crochet. It's supposed to be a double crochet together. 1, 2, 3, oops. Here we go. 4, 5, it's tight. 6, 7, and now 8. Now I can put this in here. Lord, I can't read. I thought that said Dobby. I was like, Dobby? The elf? 1, 2, I like Dobby. He's pretty cool. I need to rewatch Harry Potter. It's been a while. I want to watch Parent Trap. I know that's random, but like, I don't know. I want to see that movie again. I haven't seen Parent Trap in such a long time. The one with Lindsay Lohan. Oh, we watched His and Hers, the show on Netflix. It was pretty good. The ending was weird, but the show itself was pretty good. I don't know what we're gonna watch tonight because we finished it last night, so we don't have anything planned. Oh, thank you, Shima. What time is it here? It is 3 p.m. Oh, y'all are sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. I'm being nosy. I heard a car door. I was like, who's that? 2, 2, 3. I was like, I gotta be getting close to the end of this round. Come on. But I know it's a lot of little back and forth. All right, 1, 2. Arthur, you want to come over and say hi? You can? I'll move my iPad over and say hi. Come on. Hey, bud. Yeah. Hey, baby. You sleepy? Hold on, I'll move my iPad more. I know you're not trying to be on it. I love you. Good boys. You want to get under this big fluffy blanket? The big white one? We'll see. Here, I'll move this just in case you do. Okay? Hey, baby. He thinks I'm about to, like, give him something or something. Here, you want to go under? There we go. I lifted the blanket up. He's getting under there. There you go, bud. More car doors. What in the world? How many cars are around? Live in the middle of nowhere. Time for you to feed Beanie. Get under the... Ah, good night, Lady Bird. I hope you sleep well. You and Beanie. It's 5 hours before you. That makes sense, because I usually am about 5 hours ahead of most of the people that I know in the UK. So that makes sense. Dreeny, hi, how are you? I gotta remember that, Dreeny. I gotta Sandry, I gotta put that in my memory that it's you. Because I know, but I gotta like be able to remember it quickly. How are you doing, Dreeny? I am making these little doilies today. Whoops, sorry, I'm trying to show you, but also not have my hook in the way. There we go. They have these little hearts on them. We're getting closer to being done with this one. 1, I think, chain. All right, yeah, 1, 2, okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was about to just do 2 chains. Don't think that would have worked. Aw, you're doing all right. Glad. I think the wind is blowing out there. All right. Slipped out of my stitch there. All right, here we go. 1 in there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 more, 8. There we go. My husband says it's like you're so aggressive with it. Because you can hear the, like, it sounds like it's popping, kind of. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be. It's like, I know my tension's a little tight. That's probably got something to do with it, but, and this like quickness of the, I don't know, I'm quicker at double crochets, I think, than I am at single crochets. It's mostly the going in the stitch that slows me down, though, to be honest. The rest of it is pretty quick. I don't really have to count these, though. I just have to do them all. You really want to make a YouTube channel, but you're afraid that it won't do good. Oh, Fatima, you know what? Look, just, you know, I feel like this about mine anyway. For me, it's really for fun. I don't ever really honestly expect to get monetized. I kind of like tried for it to start with, but I don't really try that much anymore, to be honest. If I did, I would stream a lot more. But I do it mostly for fun. And if I also get to sell things at the same time, great. That's great. You know, if I can sell more crochet items, perfect. That makes it like, that's ultimate goal. But if that other stuff happens at some point, that's cool too. But I think it's mostly about the fun and the community and like meeting people. And even if you don't do like necessarily live streams, just meeting other people through like talking like you're doing right now in the chats or whatever, you know? And then between that and like how you can make little posts on people's community and share what you're working with and what you're doing and, you know, I don't know, all that kind of stuff. It's just, it's fun. It's kind of, you kind of look at it, if you look at it more as almost like a social media kind of thing as opposed to like a job, kind of like I'm trying to get money, I'm trying to get paid for this kind of thing, it's a lot more fun, I feel like. But I would say do it, you know, because, and here's the other thing, if you do it, I know a lot of people like really watch their numbers really closely, especially at first, you know, and I don't blame them because, you know, you're new and you're like, it's really exciting to grow one or two. But if you watch those numbers too closely, you're going to be up and down and disappointed because YouTube is just the way it is. And it'll be like, just say you have 5 subscribers. You look in 2 hours, you're going to only have 3 or 2 subscribers. It'll go back up later to 5 again. You know, it's just the numbers are always going to just kind of bounce and things will do well and things won't do well. So as long as you don't take it too seriously, you know, and have fun with it, I highly recommend it. I think it's very fun. And I'm really glad that I have, you know. I've met a lot of really wonderful people and I've learned to do a lot of different things and been inspired by a lot of people and, you know. Oh, I understand, Fatima. Oh, yes, Fatima, I'm sure your schedule is. But see, that's the fun thing. And the good thing about it is true. If you're not trying to really make money off of it, you don't have to be super consistent with posting, you know. If you're just doing it for fun, you just post when you have time, you know. You can post pictures, you can post videos, shorts, streams, you know, anything. But I recommend, I'm not pressuring you or anything, you know, but I recommend it. I think it's fun. I'm glad that I did. I always kind of wanted to, but I thought that I would, I don't know, I hated cameras, first of all, and I was so scared. And I think I thought, I used to think back in the day, if I could do it with like a mask on, I would totally do it, right? But I never thought that I would. And then something just came over me one day and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. And then I did. So, and then ever since then, it hasn't been as bad. I still have trouble like doing videos. For me is totally different. Like I could never imagine sitting here, and I've tried even to do a clip and it's really bad. But like even just sitting here and turning the camera on and making a video is totally different for me. Like if I'm trying to film myself, I cannot look back at footage of myself and like go and edit it. No, I do not want to do that at all. But a live stream is so different because I don't have to go back through all that footage and look back at myself and do all that, all that stuff. So that's why I personally do a lot of live streams. If I do videos, they're usually like opposite POV kind of videos, you know, and that's really why. I would love to be able to do like talky videos where I could be like, hey guys, today we're gonna, you know, go through some old projects and finish them up and then, you know, flip the camera and finish the projects with you guys. But like, I don't know, I'm not there yet, you know, but one day maybe. Maybe one day. It's best crafts for profit. Ooh. I think I've done the best with the stuffed animals, but that's also just because that's what I was doing the most of when I started selling, I guess. Yeah, but I don't know. I can't argue the stuffed animals. That, and I guess wearables are pretty good too. Hello. But yeah, I think it's fun, and I'm glad I did it. I never would have thought that I would have, but I'm really glad that I did. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I did when I first started. I had somebody who did it with me, which helped a lot, like live streams and stuff. And I may not have ever done it if it hadn't been for them kind of pushing me to do it. But I finally, sorry, I wasn't trying to flick you guys off. But then I finally got more courage and then turned the camera around and felt more comfortable and stuff. But it took, I don't know, a couple months probably at least of like filming my hands for me to finally like flip it around. But a lot of people never do, and you don't have to either. You know, that's the thing. You can totally just film your hands. And I don't blame a lot of people that do that. I feel like I kind of sometimes wish I did just do that, but at the same time, oh well, because it's easier for me to do this most of the time. But it's getting easier to do the other POV too, so I'm gonna try to do that more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And a lot of people, like, you can buy like a little tripod thing to go around your neck to film you, but a lot of people just start off with like wearing like a tank top or something and kind of tucking their phone in it and filming themselves. I mean, honestly. So it just, you know, play around with it, see what you want to do. And as they say, everything is content, you know. Sometimes you have to think of it that way, like, oh, I'm making this thing right now, you know. I could be filming it, you know. I could just film a little clip of it, you know. Those little clips add up. 5. Arthur's peeking his little nose out. 6, 7. Hey, baby. Ooh. Did I do 2? Yeah. Okay. 8. I couldn't tell if I went through 2 loops or just the 1. Man, my nose is itchy. I'm sorry. Gotta go get my little tissue and get it. I think it's chilly outside too. You see people do that, right? Oh man, I saw the weirdest thing the other day. I saw somebody in a bathtub on live stream. Well, I take that back because now that I say that, I remember that I have seen somebody in the shower on live stream. They were not, you couldn't see anything, okay? But what? And what if the camera fell? Are you crazy? Just sorry, but just my thoughts. And then there was this guy and he was in a bathtub and I was like, what? Because, you know, I like scroll through the live sometimes just to see, and very rarely do I stay on any of them except if there's like something kind of strange going on or if they're crocheting or doing a craft or something. And I was like, why is this man in a bathtub? And I literally asked, I said, are you in a bathtub? And they said, yeah, actually, I am in a bathtub. I've been shoveling snow and my muscles are sore. And I was like, that's valid. Why are you on a live stream doing it, though? Like, I get it. You know, that makes sense. Why you gotta be filming it, though? I hope I'm not the only one that feels this way. But I was a little disturbed. Seriously. I wish I could remember the guy's name, but it was this guy, and he was like a middle-aged man, and he was just sitting there, and you could see like the chest up, and you could tell there was a bathtub, and I literally did. I don't comment usually much on things like that, but I did. I said, are you in a bathtub? They were like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna slowly back away now and exit that live stream. Oh my gosh. I know, Fatima. That's how I was like, oh my gosh. I kind of feel like they shouldn't either because all it takes is one slip of the camera just a couple inches down, you know, especially like there was some lady in the shower one day who was just talking, and I don't even know if you could see her, but you could clearly tell her phone was in the shower, you know? It might have been looking at the ceiling. I don't know. But the point is, there's water. It could slip and fall, right? So I was like, oh my gosh. Can't believe that. fun things I saw this weekend on YouTube. Yeah. Like I said, I totally understand. But everybody nobody else asked the man why he was in a bathtub. I just thought that was funny. Everybody else was really chill about it. They didn't ask nothing. Nobody talked about it. It was no other person asking, why are you in a bathtub? Just me. Just little old me. Hello, how are you? Jasmine? That's a pretty name too. Why is my gosh, I know. You're in front of hundreds of people, you know. I know. I was like, oh my goodness. That's right. I was like, not for me. No, thank you. I am surprised they allow it though, like you said, because it just, I mean, I guess in theory they're not breaking terms of service because I guess it has to be like actual something shown, right? But they're so close to the line. Like, I mean, you know, I'm pretty sure if it was like another platform where like sometimes they'll like, if you say the wrong words, they'll take you off, you know, stream or whatever. I'm guessing they wouldn't allow it, but I don't know. It's crazy. I don't even think the man had a lot of bubbles in there, you know. I don't know. I wasn't trying to look, but I didn't see a lot of bubbles, you know. Wait, is that a chain? Yeah. 1, 2, 5. Wait. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, why push it? Exactly. Why push the boundaries? I mean, heck. Did I do the wrong thing? Oh my gosh. Hold on, let me see. Did I do increases in all these? Or was I supposed to do... Why does it look like I have too many stitches, but yet it looks right at the same time? Because I didn't do enough right here. Okay. I was like, that doesn't look right. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy. Because even myself, like, I wear a tank top sometimes and I'll not think about it and it'll start like getting lower and lower and my husband will be like, and I'm like, oh, you know, and I'm like, oh dear, I mean, you gotta be careful. Like, I can't imagine like being all vulnerable like that. Jeez. Hi, Melissa, how are you? My day is doing good. Doing good. My day is going well. There we go. English. There we go. It is going well. I am just mostly staying inside to stay warm other than taking the dog out to the bathroom. I hopefully can get a ride to work tomorrow so that it won't be super cold of a walk because that wouldn't be fun. It's only like a mile, but like a mile in 15-degree weather with wind is no fun. So I'm going to try my best to get a ride. I can go with my husband if I go super early. It's just I don't want to inconvenience my patients by going so early either. 3, 7, wait. That has 7, this has 6. So that's 7 and this is 8. I hope that looks better now. Because I think I only had about 6 in there to start with. And it didn't look right. Oh, good. It's right now. Okay. Finally, I got that half of the heart right. I only put 6 in my double crochet. 8 together. That didn't work. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For anybody who is just joining, by the way, I will show you what I'm working on, this little doily. So technically the pattern is in the description and it is for this large doily here, which I wish I could show you flat, but I can't. And I currently though am not making it that large. I'm only making it about this big. So really with this pattern, you can stop basically anywhere you want to. Like you can literally make it like just the flower and a little edging, or you can do the hearts and make a little edging or continue it. The way that you slip stitch it every end, it basically kind of finishes it off for you, and then like this, and then, you know, it looks nice and symmetrical and round. So you can stop wherever you want, but I have all the information for it at the bottom of the description. So it's Handmade by Raine with an E at the end, and she has a YouTube channel and a website, and all that information is in the description if you're interested in making this. I found it a very good first doily to make because that's my first one ever, the big one. And there's double crochet, single crochet, slip stitch, and chains. And then there's one other stitch, which is the double crochet 8 together, which usually you'll see is like double crochet 2 together, but in this case it's 8. But that's not difficult at all, and you can really simply Google it or watch her do it and figure it out in the tutorial. So don't let that intimidate you at all. But it's very fun. I really like it. And it works up pretty fast, honestly. I mean, I made this whole one last night in like 2 hours or some 2 or 3 hours, you know? So yeah. It really works up pretty fast. My husband was even surprised. He was like, "Oh, you just started working on that like earlier, didn't you?" I was like, "Yeah." So. Oh, I know. Oh, sorry. Oop, there we go. Oh, yeah, no, I know. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, SpongeBob. Thankfully, I've been pretty okay with that. There's been a couple strange things and people who, like, you know, email your business email when it's clearly marked a business email, and they're just like, "Hey, what's up?" And you're like, you know, or like, especially if it's somebody you already blocked and then they're like still sending you messages, you know, that's a little disturbing. But thankfully, for the most part, I haven't really had too much trouble with that, and even that has stopped. So I'm thankful. But I've always said too, I hope and pray that if anything terrible was to happen, that my family would help me get a lawyer. Aw. Oh no, SpongeBob, I'm sorry. Oh, gosh, Jasmine, I'm sorry. I hope that you feel better. Bless your heart. Aw, yes, this is the Aunt Lydia's crochet thread is what I'm using. And really, you're supposed to use, I think, a 1.5 hook for that thread, but this is a 1.65 because I can't find my 1.5. What am I doing right now? Did I pull through? I don't know. Let's just start it over. Almost over. Oh no, bless your heart. I understand that. I'm so sorry. I'm thankful that I think birth control has helped me, but I know when I was younger I used to have a lot of problems with that. So bless your heart. That can be the absolute worst. I hope that you do feel better soon. Tell those bad boys to go away. Tell those cramps to kick it. Kick it somewhere else. Ooh, let's see. Should just be able to keep going the whole way. That should be 8 unless I did the first one wrong. Ooh, maybe actually, this may be one more round. I don't know till I'm done. I can't remember. I have to look at. Oh, I think we only have one more round after this, guys. Good. Okay, perfect. It's actually better. Because we're almost, we got from here to here to finish this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to try to power through and finish it real quick. And then after that, we'll do the little edging around it and we'll be done. Can't use the thin yarn. You know what? I was thinking about it, and I know I've seen people make like doilies with thicker yarn. I don't know how much thicker, but I have seen some that are probably a little bit closer to a 4-weight or maybe like 3-weight doilies. If just by looking at them, pictures of them. If you're interested in stuff like that. Because a lot of times I'll make stuff out of like big yarn and then I'll make it out of little yarn, or vice versa. And it usually works out for me just fine. 5, 6, 7, 8. I wonder if you could make something like this out of like a regular or 3 or 4 weight yarn and then like block it and pin it, and that would be like cool, like up on the wall or something. I feel like it's a piece of decor. I'm really curious what it would look like with this rainbow thread. Part of me wants to try it, and the other part of me is like, I don't know. But we'll see. And they do have a 2-color, the picture and everything for the tutorial you'll see has 2 colors, but I did not venture into the 2 colors yet because it was my first doily and I was intimidated. Let's just put it like that. The way that they do it is like, I don't know how to describe it other than like put your other thread in, and then you like are holding both threads and then make a stitch and then like drop one thread, make another stitch, pick up the thread. It seemed like a lot. So I was like, let me just make a solid colored one for my first one, and then we'll get back to that later. So I probably will try to make a multicolored one soon, but I don't know when yet. Or multicolored, 2-colored one, I guess. Oh, she's not gotten it yet. Oh, bless. Let's see, 4 is all you use in blanket yarn. Yeah, I used to love blanket yarn and I still do, but for some reason it started bothering my wrists a lot. I think it's also probably because the way I tension my yarn, which isn't the greatest. I really should use my pinky like this. Probably shouldn't do this halfway through a project and change my tension, but I'm gonna try. But I think that's why it hurts my wrists when I use blanket yarn a lot of times now, but I love blanket yarn. I really do. Bernat blanket is one of my favorites because I can do a magic ring most of the time with it. Not always, but most of the time. Ooh. Oh, you're okay, Fatima. I have the same thing happen a lot of times. I'll be watching a lot of my battery dies. I'm like, oh crap, they were just answering my question. I did that the other day. I was like, when is your next live? And then my phone died and they were about to answer. I was like, oh man. All kinds of small hooks and small yarn. Just never sure what to make. It's cotton. I was going to double it and make up a skirt. Ooh, that's cool, Melissa. I like when you double up stuff. I think that looks really cool. This rainbow thread actually is really cool to double up with. I did it on these flower pouches that I made, and I took this rainbow thread and I combined it with different colors and did like a white one, a pink one, an orange one, a yellow one, all the colors of the rainbow. It looks really cool combined with like a solid colored 4-weight yarn. I highly recommend that. I think it's very fun. I wish I had one of them right next to me, but I don't. I think there's one in my purse, but it's way over there. Oh no, that's terrible. Oh no, I hope you don't have like a, what do you call it? What is it called? Cyst, I think. Is that what the word I'm looking for? A cyst? Oh, a cyst? I think that's what I'm looking for. The thing that can rupture and it hurts really bad. I'm pretty sure that happened to me one time because, oh my gosh. But I hope you're not having anything like that. Bless your heart. If it continues, maybe go see the doctor. If this isn't normal, you know. I don't want you to be suffering. I don't want anybody to be suffering. Aw, thank you. Yeah, this is, by the way, if anybody's interested, this is Carnival. I can't remember the like name, but it's by Hobby Lobby. And if you just go to Hobby Lobby's website or app and type in crochet thread Carnival, you'll find it. Or if you just type in crochet thread and look, there's like 2 or 3 different kinds that are sold individually, not in like a pack. And then you can find this one. I bought this one on Amazon though. I bought a 3-pack for like $5. $5.42, I think. So I think it's called like Artiste or something, the brand. Art with an E or maybe an IE. I don't know, something. But it's called Carnival. And it's actually pretty soft too. But like I said, it looks cool with combining it with other yarns. I think it's really cool. You added some doilies to a pair of jeans for you. Oh, that sounds so cute. I didn't think of that. That's really cute. That is a really good idea. I had seen some like garments made out of doilies, you know, when I was looking up the history of like Irish lace yesterday, and they were showing like dresses made of doilies and things, which I had just like, I don't know, never thought of as being a thing. But that's so cool to put them as like little pockets or patches or whatever. That's cute. Art. Ah, there's an S in there. See, that's why I was confused. Okay. I still don't know how to say it, but you're exactly right. That is the brand. Iris is correct in the brand name of the carnival colored thread. See, I'm not the most familiar. I think that's one of the few. I think I've gotten that in like a light pink color from them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not 9, just 8. Don't know why. All right. I know. It's very windy right now. All right. I'm going to finish this soon, hopefully. I'm going to get water first. It's awfully quiet in here. I found the remote before the stream, but I did not actually turn the TV on any kind of sound. That's why I keep hearing all the noises. I don't think I went through. That's 3, 4. Something doesn't look right. 6, 7, 8. I don't think I did it right. Hold on. I think that I missed one stitch in the top of that heart. Crap. Bye. Oh man, that hurt to frog that. Aw. I wanted to try it out. It hurts my bones. Oh. Bless your heart. It can't, I don't know why. For some reason, I feel like sometimes the little thread is hard on me, and then sometimes I feel like it's less hard on me. I don't know. Cotton threads usually I'm not a big fan of. They usually kind of hurt me a little bit, my hands. But I don't know. I guess because it's thinner somehow, it doesn't hurt me as much. I don't know. 4, 5, count 6, 7, 8. Now I want to see though, because that still looks like an awful lot of stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's loud. 6, 7, 8. Why do I feel like I still have one too many? Did I don't know. We're gonna do this and see what happens. Unless I had done something previously wrong. Let me see. No. Okay. I think I got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's over here. Pot holders. Oh, yes, I know. Oh my gosh. I made like scrubbies out of cotton yarn and like that scrubby yarn. Ouch. Did they come out and did they work pretty well? Sort of, yeah. But like, not fun for your hands, that's for sure. It wasn't fun for my hand that was tensioning. It wasn't fun for it wasn't fun for any of my hands. It was awful. Because I had 2 different kinds of the scrubby yarn. I have like the really plasticky kind of scrubby yarn, and then I had like the other one that was more like twisted threads, kind of. I don't know how to describe it other than that. And oh my gosh, neither one of them felt very good, but especially the plasticky one. Oh, and then I had it held with a cotton thread. No, because I can't crochet with just scrubby yarn. I literally can't. I've tried, Maybe my hook was too big at the time, but I haven't tried again because it doesn't feel good. But I did it with cotton yarn because that was the only way I could see my stitches, was the double strand scrubby and cotton. And ooh, my hands were not very thankful. Hello, Crochet by Ava. Oh, you guys started. Exciting. You make them often. Yeah. Pot holders are a good little project to make, aren't they? Pot holders. I used to be like making blankets all the time. That was like the thing I always made. Now I don't know if I have a thing I always make. I wish I did. I need to. Because I always like want to have I usually have two things going. I usually have like a daytime, more complex project, and then I usually have like or something I need to count. I wouldn't say complex, but something I really kind of need to count and pay attention. And then I usually have something that I can like do in my husband's home while he's talking to me and watching TV and stuff. Like a nighttime easy peasy project. But I try to anyway. That's how I like to do it. All right, there we go, through there. Are we on the last one? Oh, that was the last heart. Yippity, yippity, yippity. I don't know what yippity was. I've never said that in my life. I meant yippee, but okay. You still look funny. No, you're okay. I'm not gonna fuss about it. I think there might be one extra stitch there, but I'm not gonna fuss about it right now. I may fix it later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I don't like it, 7, 8. Okay, I need to slip stitch into here and probably. Why is the, oh, it fell out of the chain somehow. I was like, why is my stitch marker just loose? It's supposed to be right here in the third chain. I feel like somebody's outside, but there shouldn't be anybody outside unless they're at my neighbor's house. But I don't want to alert Arthur by opening the window, so I will not. All right. Is that all it's supposed to do? Why does that look weird? Am I not supposed to chain right? Wait, hold on. Let me look at my other one. Where are you? Right here? Why do you look weird? Oh no, you're supposed to look like that. Well then, oh, I see. I forgot my, okay, I see what I did. I forgot to do the 2 double crochets in this stitch. I was like, why does it look weird where I joined it at? I figured it out. Coin purses out. Oh, cool. I wonder how that is, the plastic bags. I've never done the plastic bags. I'm curious though. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I need to do, uh-oh, Arthur heard him that time, whatever I heard. Why is that chain right there? I don't understand. I feel like I messed up somehow in the beginning. It told me to put the chain, it told me to slip stitch into there. Then why does it look funny? All right, well, let's just pretend and see what happens if I do. I don't think that's gonna work. I may have to frog it, really? Or maybe not, hold on. Oh, okay, maybe not. 1, maybe not. Let's see, 1, 2. Do I do chain 3? 2 more. I'm really trying to avoid doing that because I wanted to finish it, but it looks like I may have put the thing in the wrong spot. No, it's fine now. Okay. Right? Is that fine? I mean, technically, but then how would I, let me look at the next thing. What am I supposed to do next? Looks like I'm supposed to put 6 double crochets in every little chain space. I don't understand. I see what I did. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to frog it, unfortunately, because I did do it wrong. Apparently, I was continuing this and putting 2 double crochets here. I was supposed to put 1 right there. Oops. Okay. That would be why there's 1 at the beginning and not at the end. That's not how that's supposed to be. So, let me pull this, and I'm going to put the stitch marker back in so I don't forget where the beginning is. All right, how far do I have to pull it? Just the row that I'm on. This hurts, but it's okay. It's because I wasn't paying attention and I didn't continue to look at the pattern. I was talking too much. Oh, frog, darn it. Did it break? What happened? Oh no, it's just stuck. I was like, did it break the yarn? That would be a tragedy. Okay, got it. But that's the good thing about this pattern is it's very easily froggable. Because all I have to do is pull it right back to the beginning of this row. Oh, I didn't have to pull it that far. Oh well. Could have stopped before that heart was frogged. It's okay. Normally I quit the bullet project. Not this time. Crochet, started crochet, I used the other way, not the actual way. Oh, that is challenging. I think I've tried that for like a little bit and I was like, man, you got to really think about it when you change the way you like yarn over, yarn under or yarn over. I don't know what I said the first time, but that's what I meant. It really messes with your head to switch up the way you normally do a stitch, you know. All right, 2. Let me do 3, 4. Ooh. 5. I'm gonna start this at least. 6. What time is it? Oh yeah, 7 and 8. There we go. If I can just remember to only put 1 double crochet. Aw. Do I accept Happy Mail? Iris, you know what? I do on occasion. I tell you what, Iris, just stick around for just a little bit longer just because I'm not as familiar with you, and then I would be more than happy to. I'm just super cautious, you know. But if I see you sticking around just for a little bit longer, then I would be more than happy to. You could email me and I will give it to you. 7, 8. Let me see. 7, 8. Yeah. No, wait. Why am I chaining? Yeah. No. I'm chaining. Yeah. I'm like, why am I chaining in the middle of the heart? No, because you're supposed to chain in the middle of the heart, Amy. There is indeed a chain there. 2, 3. We'll get it the way it's supposed to look here in a second. 4, 5. It's really not that off, but it wasn't. 6, but it was just off enough. 7, 8. If I was smart enough, I could probably have figured out how to make what I did wrong work, but I wasn't trying to do that. All right, now we can chain 8 again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I need to do 1 double crochet in this. There we go. Now I chain 8 again. There we go. Okay, did it right this time. Look at there. Because I didn't realize, I think I was also trying to look at this one and do it, and I just didn't realize that it's supposed to be like that with the chain 1 there. So anyway, now we have the chain 1 there, although there we go, slide it back over. It's in the chain 1, or it's in the chain 3 space, so it can move around. I was like, why is it on the side? Let's see. Let's see, what am I going to do now? Oh, pull that one because I'm supposed to do my 8 together. 1, 2, I think I hear another snowplow. 3. I got excited. I was looking for the snowplow. Yep, snowplow. Oops, pulled it right out of my thing. I hope everybody is going to have a good rest of their day or night, whatever it is. We're going to hang out for just a few more minutes, and then I'm going to go. Oh, I need to do dishes. Oh, man, I forgot. It's okay. I just don't want to, but it'd be alright. I don't like doing dishes when it's so cold in the house. I just want to be under the covers. 5, 6. I had turned the heater off because I was warm before the stream, and now I'm like kind of regretting it. I should have left it on. And I think this is 8, but we'll double check. Let's see. Yes. Let's see. What food have you made for dinner? Let's see. Well, last night I had pesto pasta, which is one of my favorites. I actually have had a recent talking to from my husband about the amount of pasta that I'm consuming. So he's like, honey, all you're eating is pasta. I'm worried. Like, I want okay. I love pasta, so I need to back off of it a little bit. But let's see. What did I make before that? The night before. What did I make the night before? Trying to think. Oh, I think we had fried chicken, I think, which I did not make, but we had 5, 6, 7. But I like making sweet things usually. I like to bake things. I like making brownies, cookies, and things. But I also like making chicken stuff with chicken in it. I like to bake a mean piece of chicken with some stuff on it. Depending. Really? Oh, okay. So it takes like Fatima, it takes I don't know how long depending, but when I immediately get off, it does go to private, but then usually I'll go in and change it to public, and it takes like however long it takes to upload or whatever, and then it should be back up. So if you ever like need to find, rarely I don't make them like public, like if for some reason, I don't know, I just don't. But pretty much for the most part, I go back and turn them into public live streams after. It's just something that happens when you, at least for me, my settings anyway, when I log off of the live stream, it automatically becomes private, and then I go back in and upload it. So I'm definitely going to do that to this one. So as long as it just takes a few minutes for it to, or maybe an hour or whatever for it to upload, I'm not really sure, to be honest. Shouldn't take that long. I have decent internet. All right, let me finish this little heart. But yeah, usually they will be back up there. Oh, thank you. Oh, you have? Sorry to hear that. Well, I hope that you can do them again soon if that's something that you would like to do. Let's see. 5. Oh, actually, I don't have to count these as long as I complete this little section. It will be the right number. 2. Pull through 2. Pull through 2. Pull through all the loops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Oops. I don't know why I was having such a problem getting into that. All right. Good. Looky there. It's all correct. How it's supposed to be. Pull it out. I was going to try to, because I was like, I should stop after the round with the hearts, but if you just stop here after the heart round, this is the one round I would say probably don't stop on, because then it just has like these thin chains, and they're never going to all sit perfectly unless you really do like starch it, So probably go one more round after that, and then it'll give you like the nice little sort of border effect, and it won't have those long chains just sitting there all weird. I think this is about round 10 or so. Can't remember exactly. Or 11. I think I'm on 10 or 11. I'm confused what's happening right now. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to do my double crochet right there. Double crochet. There we go. Now I can continue. We'll do one more heart. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull it a little bit tighter. There we go. I feel like, is that a chain that I'm trying to go into? No, it's not. It's the heart. 1, 2. It looked like a big space. 3, 4. Oh yeah. Don't forget, you guys, if you're working on stuff and you would like to show me or show the community, please feel free to, as long as you've been subbed for longer than like 24 hours, I think, you can go to my channel, the main like channel page where everything is, and then you should be able to click community or visit community, and you'll see my posts, but you can also post your own stuff. So like you can post pictures of what you're working on or what you've made and stuff like that, and I would love to see it, so please feel free to do that. Like I said, YouTube doesn't always send me like a notification when you do it, so it may take me a day or two to see it, but I always try to do like check it every so often, you know, so I don't miss anything completely. So I would love to see what you guys are working on. And I think, as far as I know, I'll be back on Thursday. I'm sure I will make a post and let you guys know, but I would assume I'll be back on Thursday unless something happens or changes. I hope everybody is going to be staying warm and safe and all that stuff with all the storms and everything going on. And I appreciate everybody who has come in today. I really do. You guys always make me glad that I came on here. You really do. Even when I'm like, I don't know if I want to. Like, oh, I'm glad I did. So I appreciate you guys a lot. And if you guys haven't, please do hit the like button. It's that one time I'll remember to actually ask for a like. So please hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell if you would like to know when I do go live. And I will see you guys hopefully on Thursday around the same time. So probably around 2 Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, but I'll make a post if so to let you guys know for sure. But yeah, I'd love to see what you're working on. Don't forget to make a post on my community page. And until next time, I will see you guys later. I hope you have a great day. Bye.